Okay, so we're done with Bergen Trail, which of course means that we're gonna get a little break from CrossCode's continuous elevation bullshit. Right?
My friend, I believe you have made a dire mistake.
Okay, so maybe we're not gonna get a break. We are, however, in a town though, so, you know, that's gonna be something. Also, I believe Emily has also made a dire mistake. I also think that this means that we're gonna get a little break from blatant, obvious references for a little bit. I don't know why I bother talking sometimes. Anyway, more or less every house in this village is going to A, have some kind of a stupid puzzle, like either in or on it, or is going to have a lot of people around it, and some of them will have interesting dialogue, and some of them merely look like they have interesting dialogue, but actually they're just there. All in all, Bergen is a lot denser than Rookie Harbor, which is a good and a bad thing.
It's basically the same amount of shit, they just shoved it into half the size.
Yeah. And sometimes that works out very well, and sometimes, Anyway, this place does actually have lore. Like Crossworld's lore, not just interesting metagame lore. It's a classic, really. They just dug too deep. And speaking of digging too deep,
I like to believe that that's an actual player who's serving as an NPC and not a literal NPC, and that they are being paid to just repeat that dialogue no matter how stupid the other person's response is.
I mean, I believe basically the same thing, except rather than someone being paid, it's just someone trolling and just pretending to be an NPC. And really, they're just recording all of this or streaming it, and they've got like 2 million viewers just watching people watch them repeat the same dialogue over and over again.
Alright, gang, today we're gonna troll the noobs up in Bergen Village. Get your scene ready, here's one coming up the hill right now.
It sounds a lot more entertaining than doing goat catching on these rooftops. That's what we're doing here? Am I reading this right? We'll get to that. Right, yeah, this was the detail that I think we got a tiny bit ahead of ourselves talking about. But this is the second time it's come up in like 2 videos. But yeah, avatars have sense settings, and you can just turn them up or down, so you can just decide to be super cold or not be. And like everything else in an RPG, some people are just really weird about it. And now you start talking about the video game contrivances surrounding the towns. Anyway, we can't go in here yet either. Incidentally, I'm not sure if this is actually supposed to be possible, like that jump felt a lot like a glitch to me. But there's nothing down there, certainly nothing that we can get at yet. By the way, you're going to be seeing a lot of jump cuts as we walk around here. That's because I keep getting lost. That might be pretty weird if we hadn't already literally discovered the hidden area off to the far side of Lofty Heights. But that's supposed to be a hint to that. Good luck navigating some of this stuff. Like, there's just these little hidden paths everywhere. And 9 times out of 10 you have to go jumping on like a million rooftops to get anywhere.
And of course they lead to quests. Why wouldn't they lead to quests?
The puzzle is jumping puzzles. The solution is jumping a lot. The reward is more jumping puzzles. You gotta be in this for the right reasons.
Okay, well that's not really that helpful.
Yeah.
That could be fucking anywhere.
Yeah, well, this is the second direct hint to that one area that's surprisingly easy to stumble on. I have a suspicion that that's also a tiny bit intentional. Like, they made that place hidden, but they also made it just real tempting to go and walk over there. Like, maybe data would bear this out if it ever came to it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of players just walk down there on their own and just come here already knowing about that place. Anyway, here's another one of these things. There's a whole bunch of stuff just going on in the universe of this game, and by the universe of this game I mean CrossCode, not Crossworlds. And we barely get to see much of it, but, The obvious implication just from the existence of the stuff that we see is that we're now in a galactic society. And there's stuff happening. Galactic stuff. But yeah, every goddamn rooftop in this place is some kind of a thing. Sometimes it's a helpful thing, sometimes it's like an incredibly specific secret route. A lot of height variation, as you probably would expect at this point. And the best part is, about half of them look like they're super helpful, super secret routes, but actually they aren't, they don't go anywhere. It's a great time. One place you can go is up here, and you can find this thing. Whatever the hell that thing is. But whatever the hell that thing is, it put us at 25% plant completion, and that means...
I mean, did we actually get a trophy, or is that just, you know...
I don't believe this is a platform trophy, this is just an in-game trophy. But it is 25% of all botanics. And just to put this in context, because I've been walking around off camera, this is 100% coverage in Autumn's Rise and Bergen Trail and Bergen Village. The Stone of Valor is the only plant in Bergen Village, it's literally one. I like that conversation, by the way.
I see we're taking some writing tips from Fire Emblem now.
Right? I'm gonna tell you a secret, lady. I'm being tested already. Now, I cannot overstate the extent to which we are not going to be doing this right away, but there it is. It's not very far. We will, get to that.
I do, appreciate question mark? That the extent of that was, alright, so here's this quest to help you attain enlightenment and learn, and, where are you supposed to go? I don't fucking know. Go feed some guy. He's here in the monastery somewhere.
We have a new tier of equipment accessible. There's Goat, by the way. It's up on that rooftop. The shops in each town they sell the next tier up of boring equipment, and the traders sell the more interesting stuff as usual. There's actually a lot of really good stuff in this trading hub. There's a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna buy some of it. Like these Ice Walkers, with their mysterious ability to let us not slip on ice. We're gonna buy one of them straight away for no reason. I just felt like it.
And here you thought that ice physics were only something that could hurt you in platformers.
I believe this is the same metal trade as we could have got out on the trail. I could be wrong. I'm not going to check. Bubble Belt is a nice thing to aspire to. It's got a lot of health regen on that thing.
Also has a pretty sizable HP bonus to begin with.
Oh yeah. The health regen stuff usually also comes with the hit point total stuff. Which is great, because the hit point total gives you even more health regen. It's a winning combination. Now what kind of miscellaneous busy work are the local capitalists in Bergen going to give us?
You'll say, this lady does not sound like she actually enjoys her job very much.
I like that we're open about how useless the things that we're facilitating are. Yeah, this sounds very worthwhile. Also, there's this guy. I don't know, this feels significant somehow. And finally, this guy will let us trade for the weapon that we found in a chest. Here's our interesting stats right now. You can see all this stuff together in one screen. And notably, it does tell you how much of each one is coming from your equipment and how much of each one is coming from your circuit boards. This seems unimportant for the moment, but it will have more of a use later. Now, this is not one of the factions. This is just a guild. That said, he's still going to give us a quest. But we're actually going to need to go to the dungeon to finish that one.
I'll say, is that even legal? Is he allowed to give us a quest since he's not actually... like...
I mean... it wouldn't be the first time. I have the feeling that there is definitely supposed to, like, canonically be a system in-game for players to give each other quests, and I think it's just supposed to be, like, we just accept that because Leah can't talk, that we can't engage with that system. But, like, I feel like there must be some kind of official interface for it. Anyway, here's Jean again.
You know, you'd think that if... not to put too fine of a point, but you'd think that if, you know, she was supposed to be memorable in some way, they would have given her a portrait that had more than one color in it?
I think it's kind of supposed to be, like, part of the point that she just fades into the background a little bit. It definitely seems on brand for her.
I don't even remember who she was. Was she the lady who got her ass kicked by the rabbit?
Yes.
Okay.
That is absolutely who that was.
Okay.
Notably the second other player to give us a quest. Which is why I was talking about that then. Of course, I'll be even more understanding if you don't remember the first, because the first was literally the random lady who wanted us to just buy a piece of armor for her. And that was it. That was the whole quest. Not exactly deep content. It's not immediately obvious, but that woman's name is actually pronounced Icy. And that's the joke, because she's sitting on an icicle. That's it, that's the joke. Also, it's surprisingly easy to miss the main quest hub in Bergen. Also, oh no. I don't understand how this guy thought this worked. Like, did he think that there'd be a game that had an age requirement and they just literally let anyone start and hope that it just shook out before anyone got too far?
I mean, the alternative to that is that they don't actually... You couldn't enforce it anyway. They would just be like...
I don't know. Also, this guy. I mean, if I spent literally my entire existence working in a mine, I'd probably start talking like this as well. Like literally everyone else around here, he wants us to go kill something. Yep, it's a gimmick fight. It's actually a pretty good one, but we'll get to that. See, here's another one of these guys who has a name. It's very funny, I assure you. And then there's this guy.
I mean, I think that was valuable advice. I can't speak for Leia.
Yeah, that sounds good. Blink and you'll have missed the jumping route that I could have taken that might have let me figure something out right now as opposed to in the next video. But that's just the kind of level design that we're dealing with, I'm afraid. I guess this one's in the basement. Sure, whatever. Anyway. She's not kidding about this, by the way. This is actually a pretty good item. And it might shock you to learn that we'll be getting another one of these for every 25%. of the plants that we fill out. But yeah, it allows you to tie plant loot to your combat rank. I'm not sure exactly how it works, because plant loot doesn't, there's no exclusive drops for high ranks. I think it's just a flat multiplier of some kind. But I have no idea what it is. All I know is that I tried it out, and I was running around the S rank breaking plants, and they were just all dropping things. And I don't know, I for one can definitely recommend watching gameplay footage of Cross Worlds. That seems like a good use of your time.
I mean, the real question is which Z-list celebrity is he watching to get that hot gameplay footage?
I'm pretty sure that whoever it is, he is over-raking his brain to make that decision, and building his entire identity around it. These guys will eventually actually do something for us, but not until we've sat through the briefing. Look, I know the briefing's about to start, but I need to have a look at this chest that we can't open yet. We have our priorities straight around here.
Something, Stanley knew the meeting room was not to the right.
I love that this guy has a slideshow. I love that the slides are actually legible, even from our weird pixel perspective. Which, once again, I am pretty sure is exclusively being given to us. Everyone here is seeing this in something resembling photorealism, as far as I can tell. Anyway, these guys lost all of their manuals in the mine, and nobody can remember how to use any of their stuff. Apparently it's super complicated. Anyway, this plot isn't really very interesting, is it? Writers just aren't original anymore. I am pretty sure that Temple Mine is actually unique for having a quest in it. I might be about to be proven wrong on this eventually, but I'm pretty sure none of the other dungeons have quests in them. In fact, Temple Mine is definitely unique for having plants in it. It's all told really just a unique dungeon.
I mean, that does track with the things that I have heard about Temple Mine in comparison to everything else in the game.
Anyway, the quest has a gimmick associated with it, but the gimmick is literally just you can enable a thing in your inventory that pings when there's stuff. That's it, that's the gimmick. And on top of everything else, apparently we get to join a guild now.
Oh shit, now we're gonna get sucked into the PvP world and just... Fuck, we're never gonna make any progress on this plot now.
Ugh. Anyway, this definitely seems like a good idea that's in keeping with our priorities. And once again, Sergey, could you, try not to look evil when you say that stuff? Just, please? For me?
Actually, it's a good thing that we sabotaged your speech modifier and you can't say anything other than hi in your name.
It's a good time. Anyway, this is actually a part of the plot, so you have to do this. This, by the way, is what it's like to walk through an area and not fight stuff. You can just go to places and not get sucked into combat. It's incredible. Imagine giving players choice over that kind of a thing. There's actually a couple different things in this area, but none of them are relevant yet, so I'm gonna save the tour of this place for later. This is the one that we care about, though. I guess Lucas has a brand. Or maybe Buggy has a brand, I don't know. Also, like, I know quadrigards have squares as an aesthetic, but, like, come on. Anyway, yeah, it turns out that this guild is like 4 entire people. Which, I guess, I don't know, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but, you know? Oh, my bad, 5 members.
So what I'm getting from this is that we're about to sign up and join the nerds, and
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I feel like we should probably shop around for guilds, see if there's maybe someone better we can join up with.
I mean, so far it's just these guys and the Omni Guilders. And the Omni Guilders mostly seem to just be about farming stuff. Then again, the Omni Guilders aren't gonna literally give us a quiz to get in, so I don't know. Seriously, lady, did you give this quiz to the first 3 other people to join?
I'm just saying that if I tried to join a guild and the first thing I got hit with was, here's your literal homework, I'd have been like, don't think so.
Well, at least we get some kind of a phone system out of this. As I kind of alluded to earlier, this is this game's equivalent of the codec. And it works pretty much exactly how you'd expect. You can just call any of these people up, and they'll have a very short conversation because you can't talk back, so maybe we didn't really think that all the way through. Also, note their levels. Yeah, it's like this. There's a phone system in this game, but it's all like holograms and voice. There is no conventional text chat in this game. like in Crossworlds. I don't understand it at all. Yeah, I don't know what we were expecting. Again, I don't know what we were expecting.
It's very funny. Those were definitely some jokes that were happening.
Yep. You can tell by how much I laughed.
You know, they're saying this guy doesn't strike me as a mage, but that dude is definitely a huber. Like, 100%.
Oh, yeah. That guy is absolutely plotting the assassinations of everyone around him in real time as we speak. Also, he absolutely shows up to a tea party and says, "I prefer coffee." Anyway, I guess that's us. We're officially a member of the Cool Nerds Club. You can tell they're the Cool Nerds Club because they're literally going to gatekeep us with a law quiz.
I think the word cool is doing a lot of work in that sentence.